That's the magic. It's no different than David Copperfield. I don't know anything about magic, and I certainly don't know anything about David Copperfield. I don't even know if he's still alive. David, if you're out there, don't follow your career.
Yeah, and if you are alive, David, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
But like David Copperfield or any other successful magician, they don't run around telling the world how they perform their tricks.
Right.
Well, these are illusions. They're art, and it's art that they've had to master and in some cases create. So why would you bill all that to the world and tell everybody, this is how I saw this lady in half? See, I didn't really saw it in half, but this is how I created that illusion. Because once you peel back the onion and everybody knows how everything happens, the mystique goes away. And once people suspend their disbelief, it allows them to emotionally invest in what's happening in front of their eyes. It was the way that I was trained to do play-by-play. I wouldn't know when I showed up when we used to produce our shows down in Rochester, Minnesota for ESPN. I was doing color and play-by-play in some cases, not all the time. I was doing interviews with talent at ringside. I never knew where the stories were going or who was going to win or what the angles were going to be, because Vern believed firmly that the most effective way for a color or play-by-play announcer is to solicit genuine, authentic feelings, emotions, reactions to this. So Vern kept me away from the creative side. He wouldn't let me near it. And I wouldn't have thought to ask to go near it. It was off limits. It was like Area 51.
Right.
So I carried that belief system into WCW and applied it to a lot of different things, not just color and play-by-play, although famously, I kayfabed announcers on a regular basis. It used to piss him off. Bobby Heenan hated it. Hated it. And I didn't smack people up as much as they felt they should have been before certain big things happened. Hulk Hogan turning heel in 96, for example. But I did that for a reason. The way I was trained in the AWA, the way I was brought up into the business, I started applying that to a lot of different things, including the Nitro format. It's better to keep the audience in a state of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
If you convey to the audience effectively that on any given show, anything can happen. It's unpredictable in nature. I used to talk in creative meetings and in production meetings about the need for what I refer to as spontaneous combustion. Things would just happen out of the blue that nobody saw coming. Those are very base emotions, sometimes subconscious, sometimes conscious. Those are reactions that you're trying to get out of people, all designed to create the feeling that you couldn't afford to miss an episode of Nitro because anything could happen. Well, if we can't afford to miss it, what are you going to do? You're going to tune in, right? That's called must-see TV. And it worked very effectively. So I don't think there was any one example of a best practices type of business situation I could recall back. It was everything I learned. It was a philosophy that I brought with me from AWA versus a specific kind of approach to a specific part of business.